Hi guys, welcome to Miriam Go Tutorials. Do you know that children grow and develop at their own pace? Do you know that there are individual differences in children? So today we'll be talking about developmental psychology. Want to know how children grow and develop from cradle to grave? Though we have various branches of psychology. We have the educational psychology, clinical psychology, social psychology, industrial psychology, and many others. But our main focus today is developmental psychology. What do we mean by developmental psychology? This is a branch of psychology that deals with the study of children's growth and development from cradle to grave. It examines various factors that could account for variation in human beings right from conception till when the person is no more. Variation in human being could be physically, intellectually, socially, emotionally, and psychologically. So who is a developmental psychologist? I know many of you might have been thinking if I'm a developmental psychologist for bringing up this topic, but I'll leave you to that question. A developmental psychologist is different from an educational psychologist. A developmental psychologist is actually different from a clinical psychologist and many others. Excuse me. A developmental psychologist is a person who studies children's growth and development from cradle to grave. A developmental psychologist is a professional personnel by virtue of training who is licensed in the field of developmental psychology to study and observe various factors that could affect children's growth and development. A developmental psychologist does not have any other business than to observe children's growth and various factors that could affect or hinder children's growth and development. So we have the importance of developmental psychology to teachers. One, it allows teachers to understand individual differences in learners. What this statement implies is that we individuals, we can't have 100% similarities. We can't be the same. There will be individual differences intellectually, physically, socially, educationally, emotionally, psychologically. So as a teacher, you need to understand that all your learners cannot be the same. There will be individual differences among your learners. You can't start comparing a very good learner to a slow learner. You need to understand the individual differences amongst the learners. So this topic will help us understand the individual differences. Even as parents, you need to understand the individual differences among your children. All your children cannot be intellectually sound. So you need to understand the individual differences, and though there will be individual differences physically, socially, the way one relates with others might be different from the other person in relation with others. So as a parent, you need to understand that too. It helps us to understand that children grow and develop at their own pace. What this statement means is that every child has a period of growth and development in his life, which is as a result of two major factors. What are they? Nature and nurture. Nature is the genetic influence, while nurture is the environmental influence. And these two factors play a great role in the growth and development process of a child's life. So as a teacher, even children of the same age group won't grow and develop at the same time. They grow and develop at their own pace. Every child has a period of growth and development. So as a parent, the way your first child grows might be different from the way your second child will grow. So you need to understand that and stop comparing your child with other children. So another point is it allows the teachers to identify and understand maturation level in students. Excuse me. Like I said earlier, children grow and develop at their own pace. So this is also applicable to the period of maturation in children. Children period of maturation differs due to two major factors, the genetic influence and the environmental influence. And we have the physical maturation, which is when an individual grow and develop as they get older, while the mental maturation is when an individual level of reasoning or thinking changes as they get older. So this is where we'll stop for today. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate. So feel free to ask any questions in the comment section and I'll be here to answer them. Thank you. Bye.